Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. Tomorrow is Premier League day and I have to say the fixtures that we have coming up right now are very favourable. Very favourable. We've got Norwich, we've got Burnley, well Newcastle, we've got Burnley after that. We've got Southampton in the League Cup, no pushovers, but still for the League Cup, we'll take it. Malmo in the Champions League. I mean, the next 5-6 games should all be wins. should. Beautiful thing about the Premier League, though, is that you never know what's going to happen. So it might get tasty, but realistically, we should be strong enough to get wins in all of the games that I've just mentioned. Now, before we get into this fixture and the preview to Chelsea versus Norwich, which takes place tomorrow at Stamford Bridge, 12:30 kickoff, early Saturday lunchtime. The curse, yes, but, you know, hopefully it'll be all right. I'll let you guys know today's video is brought to you and sponsored by the OneFootball app. Any of your football news, your transfer news, your statistics, your team news, anything to do with your club, any other club that you don't support, any other country, any other league, your league that you find your favourite team in, whatever you want in the football world, you'll find it in the OneFootball app. So make sure you hit that link in the description, download the OneFootball app and use it like I do. Enjoy. Now, let's get into today's nitty-gritty. Chelsea versus Norwich. What I'm going to let you guys know, I done a preview with Talk Norwich City. If you want to check that video out, make sure you hit that link right here. I was alongside Son of Chelsea, good friend of mine, Daniel Childs, fellow Chelsea YouTuber, fellow Chelsea fan, fellow Chelsea friend. And we both went on Talk Norwich City. And yeah, shout out to that everyone on that channel because they do a fantastic job. For Norwich fans, for a voice of Norwich fans, they do such an authentic and proper job on that channel. So do check it out. But we looked into that game. The only thing is we looked into that game before we played Malmo in the Champions League. So it was before the injuries to Lukaku and Werner. So we were kind of talking about Lukaku and the impact he's going to have and Werner. And we were, you know, like, oh, you guys don't have much of a chance, I'll tell you that. And now we haven't got Lukaku or Werner because they're both injured. However, some people may be looking at that and going, oh my God, yeah, we haven't got Lukaku, we haven't got Werner. Oh no, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I'm not panicking. And you know what? I've kind of had time to really dwell on this and it could be a blessing in disguise. Weirdly enough, it could be a blessing in disguise. Why? Because it gives opportunity now to the players that weren't really getting any game time because, you know, you're not going to drop Lukaku, are you? You're not going to drop Werner when he's playing, all right? Now these players have to perform. They ain't got a choice. They have to step up to the plate if they even want to think about getting into the first 11. They're in the squad, but the first 11, week in, week out, when Lukaku and Werner are available, it's time for these boys to shine. And the boys that I'm talking about, Kai Havertz, Hudson-Odoi specifically, because Kai Havertz will be in and out of the team. Hudson-Odoi, though, this is his opportunity. You want to play left wing, mate? Left wing forward? You want to play in the front three? This is your time now. This is your chance. So he's got to seize it. I feel like against Malmo he done a good job, but in the Premier League is the bread and butter. The Premier League is where you're going to make the name for yourself. The Premier League is where you're going to take the opportunity and really get your manager thinking. So Hudson-Odoi's got to do it. Alongside that, Ziyech, Mason Mount's come back into the fold, but again, just like Havertz, I think Mount will be in and out. He definitely will be selected, even if Lukaku and Werner are available. So that's the thing. You're looking at Hudson-Odoi, Ziyech, you know, when Pulisic comes back, there's going to be more concurrence in that position. So it's a big opportunity for some of these players. Big opportunity. But I do think that these players are going to seize that opportunity. They do have enough quality to be able to get past Norwich tomorrow. Now, Norwich are in a bit of a mess. They're sitting bottom of the league, and we're sitting top of the league. They have to come to Stamford Bridge. They're unbeaten in 2 because they've drawn 2 games. They haven't exactly won anything. I don't think they've won a game this season yet. They haven't. They're bottom of the league. I think they've only scored 2 goals. It's a really weird situation with Norwich. So yeah, they haven't won a game. They have scored 2 goals and they've conceded 16. And they've drawn their last 2 and lost the rest. So it's going really wrong. Now, Billy Gilmore will not be eligible to play tomorrow, even though he wouldn't have played anyway. I don't know. Again, I don't get what's going on at Norwich. And this is why I went on Talk Norwich City. I was invited and we discussed a little bit about Norwich. And it just seems like no one knows what's going on at that club. So it's shambles. It's a shambles. And now they're sitting bottom. The good thing about this, though, is because we play Norwich, who are bottom, We play Burnley, who's 18th. We play Newcastle, who's 19th. The fixtures are on our side. But when you look at tomorrow, you've got Brighton versus Manchester City. That's 3rd versus 4th. You've got Liverpool versus Manchester United. That's 2nd versus 6th. You've got West Ham versus Tottenham. That's another one. That's 5th versus 7th. So from 2nd to 7th, they're all playing each other. That means teams are going to drop points. But if we beat Norwich, we fly. We fly. So it's looking good. Now, in terms of the team news, Pulisic is out, as Thomas Tuchel has already confirmed. It looks like, in terms of the pictures that we've seen from training, that he's doing better. He should be back very shortly. Fingers crossed. I don't want him getting injured ever again. Simple as that. When you come back, Pulisic, yeah? Christian, when you're back, I don't want to see another injury. I'm done. That's it. I want you to be fit. Forever. That's not going to happen. But, you know, this season, I don't want another injury this season. Please, please. I think he would help the team a lot. So, fingers crossed. Alongside that, though, Werner and Lukaku are both out. Now, for the extent of the injuries, it's looking like Lukaku could be out for maybe about 2 weeks. And Werner probably about 3 or 4. So, yeah, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Now, Thomas Tuchel spoke in the press conference and mentioned Hudson-Odoi, mentioned Hakim Ziyech. Now, Ziyech is another one. Ziyech is a player that we're all looking at going, what's happening here? What is happening to him? You know, is he going to play? Is he not? He looks off form. The last time he played, he looked horrible. What's going on? Club and country. His career looks a mess right now. The last time we heard about Ziyech, we heard that he was out because of a headache. Today, in the press conference, Thomas Tuchel's come and said that, you know, the club have trust in him. He has trust in him. He will be playing, but right now he has issues with his shoulder, which seems to be the problem that he picked up after the Super Cup. So, unless if the shoulder injury is linked to his head, I don't get why he missed the other game with a headache, if you remember that. Remember when they said, he can't play because he's got a headache? No one said anything about a shoulder injury. Now all of a sudden, he still hasn't gotten over the shoulder injury that he picked up after the Super Cup. What's going on with Ziyech, honestly? Now, the rest of the things that Thomas Tuchel said was quite encouraging in terms of him going to come back in the team, have an opportunity, he's training well, this, that and the other, but he just feels like he hasn't gotten over this shoulder issue. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. But if he is going to be in the squad, if he is ready to play, he's got to seize the opportunity. Now is the time. Whilst Lukaku and Werner are out, this is the time. For Kai Havertz, up front, you're going to be our main striker, mate. You are our number 9 now. I don't care. You are the man up top. We expect goals, Kai. You keep scoring. You've done it against Malmo. Keep scoring. We don't have a choice. We don't have a choice. Callum Hudson-Odoi, I want to see a big performance from him tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Mason Mount, I want to see a big performance from him. Fingers crossed. If it's Ziyech and he's fit and he'll feature, I want to see a big performance from him. So, without further ado, let's get into the starting 11 and who I think should be playing tomorrow. Let's check it out. Right, so starting off in goal, without further ado, we have to go Edouard Mendy. No question about that. Now, when he does leave for the AFCON, we're going to have to be trusting Kepa. Meanwhile, Liverpool are going to be missing players like Salah and Mane and all sorts. So I think we might be all right when the AFCON comes around in January. But up until then, Edouard Mendy pretty much every single game. The back three, I want to go with... It's tough because I'm thinking Thiago Silva, but at the same time I'm thinking no. Christensen is in the form of his life right now. Aspi and Rudiger for me need to be there. Premier League game, at the bridge, early kickoff. We don't want anything going wrong. I feel like you want your captain on the pitch. You want Rudiger on the pitch. You want Christensen because he's in the form of his life. So for me, that would be the back three. In terms of the wing backs, I would go Ben Chilwell at left wing back. Loads of attacking threat. Nice to see. But on top of that, the pace, the ability to defend very well. Chilwell's playing very, very well recently. So he starts. Right wing back, without question. Without question, I don't want to see Azpilicueta there. I want to see Reece James there. Simple. Last game against Malmo, okay, fine. But Reece James now needs to come back into the fold. We need him. We need him. And I don't want him being the sort of right wing back now who's going to get the ball in those wide areas, go backwards, cut inwards, pass to the central midfielders. I want to see him bomb forward. I want to see him on those overlaps. I want to see him provide those good crosses. And if he is going to cut inside, much like he did when he linked up with Jorginho against Malmo, I want to see him on the edge of the box providing an attacking threat. If he does all of that, which we know he's capable of, he's going to be an additional tool for us to have in our attacking power. So fingers crossed Reece James has a good game tomorrow and I expect him to play at right wing back. Now, the two central midfielders, there's a big calling here for Loftus-Cheek to start, right? Because he's in good form. He missed the game against Malmo. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've just got a gut feeling. This is just purely my gut. This is my instinct. I feel... What's the word? Do I feel more secure? I'm going to go Jorginho and Kante. I just find it difficult to drop any of those two. For me, I look at Jorginho, I'm like, yeah, you're world class. I look at Kante, I go, you are definitely world class. Premier League game, play them. You know, yes, they played against Malmo. They played well. It's hard to fit Loftus-Cheek in when you've got players like Jorginho or Kante, because who are you going to drop? Are you going to drop Kante? Well, you've dropped Kante. Or are you going to drop Jorginho? You've dropped Jorginho. Like, it's difficult. It's very, very difficult. I wouldn't mind if we have the game wrapped up to then take any one of them off and bring Loftus-Cheek on and let him have minutes. I really wouldn't mind. Or if we do it the other way around. But then again, if we do it the other way around, who you dropping? This is the problem. Kante, you leave Kante on the bench, or do you stick Jorginho on the bench? Jorginho, who is a deep playing, a deep playmaker. At the same time, though, if you drop Jorginho, who's going to be the midfielder to sit back? Is it going to be Loftus-Cheek taking that responsibility? Is it going to be Kante doing it by himself? I don't know. It's tough. And I want to ask you guys that in the comment section, because the times that we've seen Loftus-Cheek play recently, he's done very, very well. Very, very well. But it's difficult. It's very difficult. And we haven't even spoken about Kovacic. You know, this is the thing. We've got choices now. Loftus-Cheek has definitely given all of us a headache in a good way, as to he's another option now to consider, which we didn't expect even once we bought Saul in. We didn't expect Loftus-Cheek to be the fourth option. He's turned into it. So for this, though, I'm going to say Jorginho Kante because it's stability. It's what we know. It's what's worked since last season. They have a very good partnership. There's a chemistry. I don't want anything jeopardising that when we need points, especially if we want to get ahead of Liverpool. I feel like this would be good to start off with. If we have the game comfortable, we can bring Loftus-Cheek on and he can have more minutes and have more impact in a confident way. So that would be me. But let me know what you would do in the comments. Now, the front three, I think it's clear as day. This is actually quite easy. Normally, I have a problem picking the front three. This is simple. I'm going to go Mason Mount. I'm going to go Callum Hudson-Odoi. And up front, Mr. Kai Havertz. Job done. Ziyech, I don't think will be ready with his shoulder issue or whatever he's got. I don't think he'll be ready. And right now, you don't want, players that have just come back off very bad form to get thrown into a situation where we need to win, where we need good performances. I feel like Mount is starting to pick up himself again. I feel like Hudson-Odoi against Malmo done a very good job at left wing forward, or left wing if you want to say left wing. He starts there again. He is going to play there tomorrow. He will be starting 100%. And Kai Havertz is our only attacking option that we have in terms of a number 9, or someone to stick up top. Without Lukaku, without Werner, he's our only other guy. Broja is off on loan. Tammy Abraham has been sold. Giroud has been sold. We haven't got anyone else. Unless you want to play Alonso up front, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. At the moment, Alonso Chilwell up top, no problem. But look, I'd go Kai Havertz. He done a good job against Malmo. Let's hope he gets another goal, picks up his confidence, and starts turning into a striker. Mr. Kai Havertz, good luck. But that would be my starting 11. In terms of a score prediction, I am going to go with a comfortable one here. I do think we're going to have full control. I don't see a Saturday lunchtime curse happening. And if it does, I don't know what I'm going to do. I was trying to think of something drastic that I say I'd do, but I don't have anything. Because losing to Norwich at the Bridge would be, it'd be Ole Gunnar Solskjaer standard. It'd be actually worse. No, it'd be Arteta standard. Maybe even Tottenham. Tottenham lost to Vitesse, for those that don't know, yesterday. 1-0 to the Chelsea D team, or the Chelsea Lone Army FC. It would be that standard. If we lost to Norwich tomorrow, it'd be a shock. I don't think that's going to happen. Norwich are all over the place. They don't have any confidence. I think once we get one goal past them, we'll get another 3. So my prediction is going to be Chelsea... I want to say 5, I'm not going to lie, but I'm not going to be that cocky. I'm going to say Chelsea 4, Norwich 0, again, another 4-0 consecutive win at the Bridge, comfortably done tomorrow. Fingers crossed, and Norwich stay bottom of the league, whilst Chelsea hopefully get a 4-point lead. If Liverpool can just drop points. A draw would be nice because I don't want United picking up points either. But we'll see what happens. That would be my prediction. Let me know in the comments what you guys would do in terms of the starting 11. Your score predictions. I'd love to hear it. Let me know in the comments. Much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you want to. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash like button if you've enjoyed this. We're on the road to 100k. on this channel. It's coming very, very soon. It's all down to you guys. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you all so much to everyone that has so far. It's you guys that make it happen. We're going to have a big celebration when we hit 100. We are. So thank you all so much. I will see all of you tomorrow for the watch along for Chelsea versus Norwich. Make sure you're here. And after that, I will be dropping the match review imminently. So I'll see all of you then. Have a good one. Look after yourself. See you tomorrow. Take care. And peace.